Welcome to Revcharge Network. In today's talk about eco-friendly cars, Toyota has surprised everyone by introducing a new kind of engine that runs on hydrogen instead of electricity, like most electric cars. This engine doesn't just improve on existing technology, it changes the whole game. It's like Toyota's saying, hey, there's another way to power cars, and it might just be better. So, let's take a closer look at what this engine is all about and what it means for how we get around in the future. Toyota's hydrogen combustion engine is a big deal because it doesn't produce any harmful emissions. Instead of polluting the air like traditional cars, it only releases water vapor. That's pretty cool, right? It's like driving around and leaving behind clean, fresh air. Plus, this engine could make cars go farther without needing to refuel as often. So, not only is it good for the planet, but it could also make our lives a little easier. Toyota decided to try something different from other car companies that were making electric cars. Instead of focusing on batteries like most, Toyota wanted to see if they could use hydrogen to power their cars. They worked hard on this idea and came up with a special engine that runs on hydrogen. What's amazing is that this engine doesn't pollute the air like other engines do. Instead of releasing harmful gases, it only lets out water vapor, which is really cool and good for the environment. This new engine from Toyota is a big deal because it's a fresh take on how cars can be powered. While everyone else was busy with electric cars, Toyota was working on something new. Their hydrogen engine could change the way we think about eco-friendly travel. It's like they found a way to make cars run on water vapor instead of polluting gases. This shows that Toyota is serious about finding better ways to make cars that don't harm the planet. Toyota has come up with a special engine that runs on something called hydrogen instead of the usual fossil fuels like gasoline. This hydrogen is really abundant in nature, and when it burns, it doesn't make any bad stuff like pollution. It's like using a super clean energy source. Toyota wants to be really eco-friendly, so they're using this hydrogen to make their engines, which helps to reduce the pollution caused by cars. By using hydrogen, Toyota's engines don't emit any harmful gases when they burn fuel. This is a big deal because it helps to keep our air cleaner and our planet healthier. Plus, hydrogen has a lot of energy packed into it, so these engines can still be powerful while being good for the environment. It's like Toyota found a new way to make cars that are both strong and eco-friendly at the same time. The heart of Toyota's hydrogen combustion engine lies in its utilization of fuel cells to convert hydrogen into electricity. For instance, the Toyota Corolla Cross H2 concept car has a small but mighty 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine that runs entirely on hydrogen. Toyota worked really hard with other companies to make this engine powerful while also being good for the environment. They figured out how to make the engine strong enough to give good performance, but also clean enough to not harm the environment. It's a big deal because it means cars can be powerful and eco-friendly at the same time. We can say that Toyota has achieved impressive power outputs while maintaining environmental sustainability. Toyota's hydrogen combustion engine offers many benefits. It can go farther on a single tank of hydrogen, and it refuels faster than electric cars. Plus, it doesn't need materials like lithium and nickel, which are hard to find. But there are challenges too. Making enough hydrogen and building places to refill it are big tasks. And right now, these engines cost a lot to make. So, Toyota needs to keep working on new ideas and spend money to make them better. In summary, Toyota's hydrogen engine is great in many ways. It can go far, refuel quickly, and doesn't need rare materials. But there are still things to figure out. Making enough hydrogen and building places to fill up are tough jobs. Also, these engines are expensive to make right now. So, Toyota has to keep improving them and invest money to solve these problems. Toyota isn't just focused on making cars that emit fewer pollutants. They're also thinking about how to be kinder to the planet overall. One way they're doing this is by using different kinds of technologies in their vehicles. They're not just sticking to electric cars, they're also looking at hydrogen and hybrid options. This way, they hope to balance out the carbon emissions from their vehicles, eventually reaching a point where they don't add any extra carbon to the environment. They're smart about it too, taking into account that different places have different ways of making energy and different ways of getting around. So, they're tailoring their approach to fit each region's needs, making sure their cars are as eco-friendly as possible wherever they go. Toyota wants to do more than just reduce pollution from their cars. They're aiming for something bigger: carbon neutrality. To get there, they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. Instead, they're exploring a variety of technologies, like hydrogen and hybrid engines, alongside electric ones. This way, they can adapt to the unique energy sources and transportation systems in different parts of the world. By being flexible and innovative, Toyota hopes to lead the way towards a future where cars don't harm the environment at all, no matter where they're driven. Toyota's hydrogen combustion engine stands out when compared to hybrid and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles because it has some clear benefits for the environment. First off, it doesn't produce any carbon emissions, which is great news for reducing pollution. Plus, These engines are really efficient, meaning they can make the most out of the fuel they use. Another cool thing is that they perform just as well as regular gasoline engines, so drivers can still enjoy a thrilling ride without harming the environment. So, when you're driving a car with Toyota's hydrogen engine, you're not only helping to keep the air clean, but you're also getting a powerful and exciting driving experience. It's like having the best of both worlds, performance and eco-friendliness. And since these engines don't emit any carbon, they're a big step forward in making transportation more sustainable for everyone. Toyota is always looking for new ways to make cars better for the environment. Now they're thinking about using water to power cars. It might sound like something from a sci-fi movie, but it's real. They're figuring out how to split water into hydrogen and oxygen using a process called electrolysis. This hydrogen could then be used as fuel for cars. If they succeed, it could change everything. Instead of relying on fossil fuels, cars could run on water, making them cleaner and better for the planet. Right now, Toyota is still working on making water-powered cars a reality. They're doing lots of research and testing to make sure it works safely and efficiently. If they can make it happen, it could mean a big shift towards cleaner transportation. Imagine driving a car that produces nothing but water vapor as exhaust. It would be a huge step forward in making our roads cleaner and our air fresher. So, while water-powered cars might still seem like a dream, Toyota is working hard to turn that dream into reality. Toyota's hydrogen combustion engine stands as a testament to innovation in the automotive industry. By embracing hydrogen as a clean fuel source, Toyota has pioneered a path towards sustainable transportation. As we look towards the future, the possibilities offered by water-powered engines signal a transformative shift that will redefine mobility for generations to come. What are your thoughts on this? Share your insights in the comments below. Kindly give us a follow, hit the like button, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell.